Hi there, students. Idealist, an idealist. This is a person who has unrealistic, impractical views of the world, that thinks that things should be perfect, that they are not realistic. They are unrealistic about their view of the world. And these people believe in idealism. Well, idealism is having high ideals, usually something that is unrealizable, something that you can't do, that it's just not practical. So, yes, I would like to be able to speak perfect Spanish, and that nobody could know that I was English, but that is idealistic. Yeah, that is being idealistic. Okay. Also, you could have the philosophy of idealism. The philosophy of idealism is that the only things that are real in this world are the things that are in our mind. Everything we see, everything that we touch, everything that is in our world is only something that is talked about, shown to us by our senses, and becomes a thought or an object in our mind, a mental picture. Okay, so an idealist. Firstly, don't be so idealistic. The world is not perfect. There are lots of lovely idealistic ideas. It's where you think about things that are just in conflict with the real world. This is a person who they want everything to be perfect. They want it to be in a perfect world. They want to live in utopia. They're a visionary, a dreamer. So he's such an idealist that he can't see the practical problems. Okay, so this an idealist is somebody who's looking for the perfect way. They are guided by ideals rather than practical considerations. They're a wishful thinker. They almost live in a world of fantasy. So they don't think about the practicality of the world. So I think the opposite of an idealist is a pragmatist, is somebody who sees how things work in the real world. So this is an idealist, a person who thinks about things as they might be, as they should be, as they would be in a perfect world, but they don't actually see them as they are. Okay, so he's a pragmatist. He's not an idealist. He's much too much of an idealist to be a politician. Okay, so an idealist, you are always trying to help people. An idealist is always trying to make a perfect world. Now, you have this idealist who believes in the philosophy of idealism. Okay, philosophical idealism, metaphysical idealism. And this is saying that reality is a mental construct, that the only thing that you can really know is a thought, is things that are in your mind. You can't really properly and truly know things that are outside you. That the only reality is the reality inside your head. And the world around us, this is only the interpretation that our minds and our thoughts give of that world. Yeah, and this is how our minds see it, and this is the idea of idealism, that the reality is only in our conscious mind. It's the only thing that is actually knowable. The only thing you can truly know is a mental state, or something inside your own mind. Okay, and that is idealism. Somebody who believes that believes this philosophy. But more normally, an idealist, a person who represents things as they might be, as they could be, rather than as they are. A person who pursues high goals, high moral things. And if you're such an idealist that you can't see the reality of a situation, you try to base your behavior, your thoughts, on what you believe is perfect, even though this world is not a perfect place. So let's see, an idealist, formality. I think I'm going to give it a 5.5 in formality. Use anywhere. Idealism. I think if we're talking about philosophical idealism, I think I might give it a 6 or a 6.5. But idealism for the normal idealist who wants a perfect world, use anywhere. And then as to origin, okay, all of this comes from the word ideal, from the French word idéal, which comes from Latin idealis, existing as an idea, from Latin idea, an idea. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Ideal, idealist, idealism.